In 1 hour, either Arcturus Minx will be dead, or I will. If I'm still alive, I will set out to find Amon.
The fallen Zelnaga, a being of unknowable power.
There's no way we can win.
Then why fight?
Because the only other option is to lie down and die.
Well, I never wanted to die lying down. So, fight a god to the bitter end? That sounds like a worthy death. I am with you.
Whatever comes, I am ready, my queen.
Even if we fall and die in this battle, we've already done the impossible. We've shattered the power of Minsk. It will be up to the Terrans to make something of the opportunity.
That means nothing to the future of the Swarm.
True. But there are still broodmothers in orbit with their leviathans. The Swarm will continue, no matter what. And it will be changed. Forever.
I will remember what you told me, my queen. But now the time for words is past. Let us kill.
You're right, Zagara. And there's no one I'd rather have as my second for this battle. You've served me well, Dahaka.
I collect much essence from following.
I'm glad to hear it. I still need you in my swarm.
The essence still flows. I still change. I still follow.
That's all there is to say. Now it's time for action. Can you feel it, Minsk? All your plans, and lies, and manipulations are crashing down around you. Soon, all the pain you've caused will come back to you.
Swarm has evolved into powerful weapon. Greatest leader.
Greatest? Abathur, everything I've done to the Swarm has been for my own revenge.
Queen determines purpose. When purpose changes, Swarm changes. This our function.
You know, sometimes you're not so bad, Abathur.
Unclear.
Final mission.
The Terran weapon has been shattered.
The Reckoning.
The northeast sector is clear. We're behind in the eastern corridor.
It's time, Valerian.
The evacuation is still underway.
I can't afford to hold back any longer.
Promise me you'll avoid civilian centers.
I can't do that. Arcturus would see that pattern in my movements and use it against me.
Then millions will die.
All right. Just stay out of my way, and I'll do what I can.
So now it's up to Jim. What decision will he make? As you can see, he's got a bit of a defensive wall blocking us.
This is the last day your swarm darkens the sky of any planet. Korhal will endure, as will I.
Nice quote. I'll engrave it on your tombstone. Isha, Zagara, Stukov, Dahaka. All my brood mothers, all my queens, hear me. The time for planning and deliberation is past. Now we tear them down. Attack, and do not stop until they are all dead. And yet they still won't be enough to save you. How many bodies will you hide behind?
I've had enough of your tongue. Men, whack them out.
Yeah, he's gonna be throwing everything he's got at you, so make sure you have a lot of defensive structures set up. But right now, just because the main goal is you have to destroy the Imperial Palace. There's a lot of ways, as the loading tip said, there's a lot of ways to do it, but they're all heavily defended, so make sure you've got a pretty big swarm going. Okay, that should be enough for what I need there. Start getting the structures up so I can get my defenses going.
I sense. No. It can't be.
My queen, a Terran battlecruiser is inbound on your location.
There's something familiar about... Jim?
Let's finish the job.
I didn't think you would come back.
We're both tied up in whatever happens here today. We do it together.
Jim. Thank you.
Thank me later. It's time you put your war face on.
So yep, Jim will be covering that. We'll be building up forces over here. Which is actually why I was moving. I couldn't remember which side he builds his base on.
Jim, weren't you supposed to be evacuating civilians?
Valerian and Horner got that handled. I had other things to do.
All right. Keep that left flank clear while I go put a hurt on Minsk.
Yeah, for right now, I'm going to focus all on defense. Jim's going to be on his own for a bit. I don't remember Jim having, like, too much problems. That, I don't like how that's going. Let's reload. Wait, is this gonna put me back in orbit or on the planet? Either way, okay, I'm gonna build a little differently. I'm gonna change my build order up. I'm gonna get the Hydralisk Den built and the Infestation Pit just so I can get, Hydralisks and the, Swarm. Foremost, just because of the fact they are going to be very useful on this map for defense and offense, respectively.
You never should have come back to Core. You are surrounded by the Dominion's elite.
And yet they still won't be enough to save you. How many bodies will you hide behind?
I've had enough of your tongue. Men, whack them out.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Evolve my lair. This way I can also get... Once I get Ultralisks going, we're set. Oh, it's going to be that annoying bit again. Yeah, my frame rate, as you can see, is like really high, but it's skipping on my end. Because it's basically eating into my CPU. Let me see what I can do. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? There we go. I'm just lowering it just so my computer has a little bit more breathing room.
Evolution complete.
I sense. No, it can't be.
Like I said, it's not that it's eating up like my frame rate or anything. It's my computer my actual CPU started to chug a little bit because of the fact I think it's like having heating issues. I'm not sure what's actually causing the problem.
Supposed to be evacuating civilians?
Valerian and Horner got that handled. I had other things to do.
All right. Keep that left flank clear while I go put a hurt on Minsk.
The hive cluster is under attack in combat. Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies' base is threatened. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
As soon as it's ready.
defenses could use some work, Arcturus.
You'll pay for that.
Start getting set up there.
Our allies are in combat.
Okay, I think Jim is starting to get himself situated. I'm gonna get a couple more hatcheries going near my base, just so I could start producing more Zerglings. Or just more Zerg in general. Some more drones so I can get that going. Upgrade these hatcheries into layers just so they can produce more. Some Hydralisks going. Get the Ultralisk den going. Again, that is why I go with Swarmlings, because they make it so much easier to recover if shit goes bad.
Our allies are in combat. The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, Jim, I think, has got himself situated, so... Because Kerrigan was just being a dumbass and ignoring the Zerg base that was under fucking attack.
We're almost ready to attack the Dominion. We're moving out soon.
Get some Hydralisks going. More Overlords.
Sky Fury Squadron, destroy the Hyperion.
Pretty big fleet coming this way. Could use some help taking these guys down.
have them fall back over here. Let's get a roach warren going so I can start spawning roaches.
Your swarm is assaulting Terran forces in 3 entrenched positions. If you can attack these positions from behind and destroy them, we will join the slaughter.
This is what I was waiting for. Oh, it's really hard to use Kerrigan's abilities when doing this weird skip shit.
The way is clear, Zagar. Move your troops into the sector.
With pleasure, my queen.
My boys are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
First, the trench position's down, so this will be the next one.
Alpha squadron, destroy that damnable...
Never mind, they're falling back.
Battle cruisers inbound. Might need your help on this one, Sarah.
It's going to take my main forces because of the fact that it's air forces he's sending after them. Wait, where is it going? Fuck. Okay, here it comes.
Mutation complete.
hate when this problem actually starts happening, because, like, because I'm not doing bad moves on purpose now. It's literally just because of the fact it's, like, skipping.
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
No point in wasting Apocalypse for that small of a force. Now for this, on the other hand,
Strike down before she returns.
as soon as Kerrigan's back up, I'm gonna go for... Actually, no, I'm gonna have them all start moving in at the very least.
We are unending.
Getting a second hatchery set up. Another hatchery set up over there just so I can spawn troops closer to the front lines.
Remember this, Reyna? It was nice of your criminal partner to leave it here for me.
Oh, crap. I'd recognize that signature anywhere. He sent out the Odin. Sarah, keep going. You've got to finish this. Go on without me.
Like hell I will. Hold on, Jim. I'm coming.
Yeah, I did. I knew he spawned the Odin, I just didn't expect it now.
Our allies are in combat.
is down for the count.
How are you holding up?
Don't you worry about us. We're still in this.
Our forces are under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack.
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
Our allies are in combat.
Start getting all my forces together again. If I'm gonna go for the, like, because we already saw, we got a preview of like what we're gonna be dealing with when we get to Mex's place. I'm gonna want all of these sides fighting. I saw that factory working on something. I'm not dealing with that shit. This looks like Primal Zerg.
The avenue is clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Yes, we will feast upon their essence.
Now it's time to help Raynor.
Ready to attack the Dominion. Moving out soon.
Gonna wreck their buildings here so they can't reinforce.
I will not let you destroy humanity's only chance at salvation.
Your path is clear.
Understood. Let's finish this.
Yeah, most of the factions will just, like, you know, hold lines. But when it comes to the actual, like, defensive walls that Manx builds, you're going to need to be the one to destroy them.
Our allies are in combat.
Good. Saying all these drones over to get another forward camp set up. Oh shit! No.
Our allies are in combat.
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
What the fuck? Give me a second. That one was caught because I didn't ban the first one. That was just because I didn't catch it. But I will deal with that. There's a lot of bots showing up today.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, like, they can tear through, like, the waves that they send. They just cannot get through the fortresses, like, fortified positions. I think I'm good. As long as I keep spawning forces and keep pushing. No, Kerrigan is at max level.
We're almost ready to attack the Dominion. Move it out soon.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They have turrets up there that cannot be targeted.
Man stronger than you. We will see your ashes spread to the wind. Men, stop the Queen of Blades. For humanity.
More like for yourself. But we're done.
Zagara, take command. I have an appointment with the Emperor.
Long live the Queen.
That brings an end to the Heart of the Swarm. Yeah, the only thing I didn't do is the time. A detonator and a cigar. God, can he be any more pretentious?
Hello, Kerrigan. I've been waiting for you.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to escape.
Escape? My dear, I'm afraid you've got it all wrong.
The Zelnaga artifact.
Really? Did you think I'd keep an animal like you close to me without some kind of insurance policy? Clearly, you are my greatest failure. Now, at long last, you will die. Change of plans.
You can never suffer enough for all the lives you've ruined, Arcturus.
I made you into a monster, Kerrigan.
You made us all into monsters.
By the end of Wings of Liberty, a lot of the people have lost trust in him, and everything started to fall apart. Kerrigan just finished it all.
Thank you, Jim. For everything.
My pleasure, darling. Always was.
I now see my true enemy. He waits for me in the void, wielding powers I cannot imagine. I go to face him, having renounced everything. My humanity, my identity, the man I love. But I will not face this enemy alone. I am the Swarm.
Yeah, that brings the Heart of the Swarm to a close. So, my main issue is just I'm just not a big fan of the Zerg playstyle because I don't know what it is. It's just something about Zerg just doesn't click with me. I think it's just because so much has to be managed, because on top of managing all of your forces, you also have to manage the creep. That is definitely something that was making my playthrough a lot harder, because I wasn't doing enough with the creep. In terms of the story, I I'm fine with, like, actually, like, picking up where Kerrigan was left off at Wings of Liberty. Like, beating her back, like, not even beating her down, just, like, having her reached that low point, be like, fuck it, I'm gonna become the Queen of Blades again just to kill Manx. But this time, it felt like a little bit... how to say this? I see some people try to say, like, they try to redeem Kerrigan. I'd say it's more so that they make her free, because... how to say this? Kerrigan was a full-on bitch in Brood Wars, my understanding. She just betrayed all of them. Got so many of their allies killed. Kerrigan just kind of just starts going off on her own instead of just on a mindless quest to destroy every living creature. It pushes for, like, as I mentioned before, the overarching story of Amon starts getting pushed much more to the forefront here and is the entire core of Legacy of the Void. Some people like the Amon story, some people don't. I feel... because here's the thing. This is more of a thing that for Legacy of the Void. It's more so just like, where would they have taken the Protoss story without an overarching villain? Or without a new villain? Because of the fact... there isn't much for the Protoss to do. Because Heart of the Swarm, at least, is a follow-up to everything set up in Wings... oh, not set up, but like a follow-up to Wings of Liberty. You're dealing with Manx. And it starts a setup for Legacy of the Void. And Jim being there at the end makes sense as... well, Jim has been relevant to this story with Manx for, I believe, the entire game. Him and Kerrigan worked with Manx for a while. Back with the Sons of Korhal. During the events of Starcraft 1. But then... after everything Manx did... Kerrigan became the Queen of Blades, and Jim went off on his own. I think I will say though, like, even with Kerrigan's story here, she's still willing to kill whoever she has to get what she wants, but she's not as ruthless. Like we saw that with General Warfield, where her main goal was just to kill him. She left the injured go, where the old Queen of Blades would have killed everyone. She's more restrained now with her violence instead of just mindlessly killing. From what I've seen generally, the story, people's main problem with the story of Kerrigan comes up in the epilogue for Legacy of the Void. But we'll get to that when we get to Legacy of the Void. The only thing I kind of wish that they did differently in the campaign for, Zerg, I wish that they gave us Hydralisks earlier. Because the only anti-air unit you get up until the second mission on that ice planet is just the Spore Cannons and, the Swarm Queens. Which Swarm Queens are expensive and not really something you want to be your only anti-air. They take a little too long to give you Hydralisks. As comparison to Legacy, they give you Stalkers very early. Like, I like to say Stalkers are like the second thing you unlock. And then, with the Terran side, the Marines already have anti-air built into their kit. And you get a bunch of them, and they deal some decent damage. It's just they are very squishy. As I've mentioned, they changed one thing. I forget if it's a multiplayer thing or if it's only a change in Legacy of the Void with signing with Terrans. And that is they merged the armor and weapons for Terrans. Because in Wings of Liberty, upgrading the armor for your mechs as well as your Marines were separate, which made it so you had to really, unless you had an abundance of resources, which was very much dependent on the map, you had to either choose to focus mech or focus Marine. But I know in the epilogue for Legacy of the Void, because you get all three factions there, the Terrans have their two things merged, mech and Marine. It's all just one. The only thing that's still its own is Starship. I'm trying to think here, what else? I don't really have much else to say about Swarm, just because of the fact I don't have much to say about the playstyle, because I'm not a big Zerg player. I have a little bit more to say about Protoss, and I had more to say about Terran. The final level, though, I will say for Kerrigan, not nearly as brutal as Raynor's, and I don't think it's going to be nearly as brutal as the end of the main storyline for Legacy of the Void before the epilogue. Just because those are both defense missions. Swarm, I'll be honest, defense missions in general I do not like as Zerg, just because of the fact the only real things they get for defense missions is the swarm host and their turrets. And Terran has the siege tank, which is just an amazing unit. Protoss have their photon cannons, which are great, and then they also get another turret in Legacy of the Void that makes them even more defensive. I mean, granted, like, there was really only one defense mission as the Zerg, which was just defending Kerrigan, and that was the only one that was the only mission that really started to get on my nerves. Just because, like, the whole mission, I guess, is built around, like, ideally you create a bunch of swarm hosts. The only issue is swarm hosts just aren't that good. Or at least, in my opinion, just because of the fact, if the swarm hosts naturally could do the burrow and be immune to damage, that'd be one thing, but you'd have to place them behind your other defensive structures, and then the things they spawn to attack, unlike the siege tank or the photon cannon, which are just normal shots, are other Zerg units. And not even, like, durable ones at that. They die really easily. And like I said, Protoss at least have some really good defensive units. Not even defensive units, they have the really good defensive structure with the photon cannons. And the building structure of Protoss, like the way you build Protoss, makes it really easy to get your defenses set up. I also just never really click with build styles that involve sacrificing a builder. Because, like, with Terran, I just take an SCV, I get a structure built, the SCV goes back to work. Protoss, as we saw during the Terran campaign, you get a drone, you get the structure being warped in, and then the drone goes back to work while the structure's warping in. I do not like taking my drones, losing them, because then I'm basically operating at, I have to spend the minerals to spawn the unit, to spawn a new drone to replace the lost one, as well as the minerals and Vespian gas to build the structure. It just never clicked with me. I know there are really good Zerg players, and I know, like, if you get really good with Zerg, it's a really good faction. It's just not my faction. Yep, now all we got left is Legacy of the Void, and we will do that next time. For now, we were going for 8 hours. I'm gonna call stream.